What's up, Push the Line? It's your boy Jay from the K, back with another Triple M. And here we are in the last bit of the second quarter of 2021. And so now we're going to talk about something that you may not even think about or may not be aware of. And so that is a little known secret about success. So here's the free game right here. You don't have to be the best to be successful. That's the secret. So what do you have to be? There are some things that you got to be successful, but you don't got to be the best person. Think about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was not the best when he first started playing basketball, but he did have some things that over time made him be the best. And this is true with anybody who's successful. You know, there's always going to be somebody out there better than you, faster than you, sharper than you, got more money, you know, better skill sets or whatever. So you're not always going to be the best. I don't think there really is a best, but you know, you can be the best version of yourself, but there's not really the best. Or maybe you can be the best for a period of time, but you're not gonna be the best forever, right? There's really no such thing as a real GOAT. There's always gonna be somebody that's gonna come along and be a little bit better, all right? But what are some of the things that you gotta have in order to be successful? Well, the very first thing is you have to be determined. So you have to determine in yourself that I'm gonna do this thing, whatever it is. I'm gonna go to school and get a degree. I'm gonna start this business. I'm gonna be the best parent I can be. You know, go to the gym 3 times a week. Whatever it is that you wanna do and be successful at, you first have to make a determination about that. Then next, you gotta be committed. You have to really be committed to that thing. So that means when it's hard, things get in the way, it's a little bit more complex than you originally thought, you still gotta be able to put your all into it. You have to be able to commit to that thing, whatever that dream is, because it's gonna have some requirements. It's not gonna just be a walk in the park. And it shouldn't be. But you gotta be able to be committed to that when the road gets rough. And then you gotta be focused. You have to immerse yourself in it. Your whole world has to start revolving around this goal. That means you gotta start hanging around people who have the same focus. You have to start reading material that helps you to focus. You have to alleviate all the distractions that impede your focus. And then you also have to have some follow through, because it's gonna get hard. And you're gonna get tired, and you're gonna want to give up, and it's gonna look like it's not gonna ever happen. So you gotta be able to follow through. And that means just repeating those first few steps. You gotta keep staying determined. You gotta stay committed. You gotta keep refocusing yourself. You gotta keep doing it over and over and over. Because that leads into the last thing, you have to be consistent. And so you consistently have to do all this in order to be successful. There's no person who's successful who gave up. So that follow through is really important. Consistency over time will lead to greater milestones. So with consistency, all I'm saying is you gotta repeat. You gotta repeat all those steps and just keep grinding. All right, so let's review. First, we gotta determine what it is that we wanna do, what we wanna accomplish. Then second, we have to commit to it and realize what is it gonna take for us to achieve this goal. And then third, we have to focus. I told you before, the focus means to follow one course until successful. And then fourth, we have to follow through. We can't just say we want to do this, we want to accomplish this, but never take the steps to get it. We have to follow through with whatever we say we're going to do. Lastly, we just simply got to repeat all those steps, day after day, until we get it. Again, following one course until we're successful. The until part is critical for us to understand. Just know you don't have to be the best to be successful. And that's what I got for you this week. You don't have to be the best to be successful, but you can be successful. Man, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share the video, trying to get these numbers up, all right? So you guys, as always, man, I hope you guys have a blessed week and continue to push that line.